Sorry. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Toy Wrestling Federation. And today it's main event, and we gotta get the wheel suitcase to level up. To put the ring on, so the ring will be leveled. Now move this chair back so the wheel suitcase actually finds more than one function. It still isn't leveled off enough. So I gotta gotta tilt the screen. I have to tilt the screen some more. There you go, the screen's tilt. That's what you gotta do. Hi everybody, and welcome to main event. I had to tilt the screen so the camera recorder built inside our new laptop computer could pick it up. And today we're going to have the match we've all been waiting for. One of the matches we've been waiting for. Remember, it wasn't too long ago that Bray Wyatt had started feuding with Cena and The Undertaker, and then with Angel and Sting, and eventually with Hercules and Hulk Hogan, and eventually with Captain Jack Sparrow. Well, now he's feuding with someone who might just be just bad as him, the Boogeyman. And Bray Wyatt alleges that he claims that he is more in touch with the supernatural and paranormal than anybody else. But the truth is, he's just some insane backwoods cult leader who lacks any actual abilities. But here we come now. And we might, either Christmas time, Dwayne's birthday, or income tax time, get Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. So let's go with The Fiend. Coming down the aisle, he is the leader of the Wyatt family call. He is Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt, who has made no secret, he claims he's a self-proclaimed eater of worlds, and claims that he can do all kinds of evil things. The man had wars with Cena during both August and September of this year. Wars with The Undertaker. He had wars with Angel, and also wars with Sting. He also had his war with Captain Jack Sparrow not too long ago. And the Boogeyman, the current TWF Light Heavyweight Champion. The belt is not on the line, folks, right now. Coming down the aisle from the bottomless pit, he is the TWF Light Heavyweight Champion, the Boogeyman. And remember, it was the general manager, Cena, who had suggested that Bray Wyatt to start feuding with the Boogeyman after he was done with Captain Jack Sparrow and ran his mouth about who was left to fight. Anyway, before I get started with you, Boogeyman, I'm going to ask you a question. Why, you Maxarade? Yes, I know that Halloween's going to be October 31st. But you masquerade as a monster, put paint on your face, and you think that you are the boogeyman? You think that you hide in their people's closets, underneath people's beds and in their closets? No, no, boogeyman. You ain't no demon. And you got a disgusting habit eating worms. But no one is going to be afraid. You see, Sister Abigail told me the boogeyman is nothing more than an imaginary demon. If you give him no power, then he can't do anything to you. You half right, Bray Wyatt, the boogeyman says. But I could say the same about you. If I don't give you power, then you're powerless. And I know your fear. Your fear is that they'll never see you as a phenom. They'll never see you as the Lord of Darkness. They'll never see you as the Eater of Worlds. The only thing they'll see you as is an insane, backwoods cult leader who basically couldn't accomplish nothing. And I was the one who scared you at night when I was under your bed and in your closet. I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. Oh, Bray Wyatt in England right after the boogeyman. Bray Wyatt attacked the boogeyman not too long ago at one point in one of his matches against Prince. Trying to remember. Whoa, Bray Wyatt. Oh, down. Body slam. Drop kick. Here, the suplex. Bray Wyatt trying to do quick work here on his nemesis, the boogeyman. But the boogeyman got him. Boogeyman got him. Oh! The boogeyman just dropped him. Will this be over here? Will Bray Wyatt be taking a loss? 1, 2, and only a kick out. Bray Wyatt somewhere as a kick out. Boogeyman. Sister Abigail to the boogeyman. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt has defeated the boogeyman here on main event. And like I say, boogeyman, follow the buzzards. Even though Bray Wyatt may have gotten his victory over the boogeyman, I hardly doubt that this feud between Bray Wyatt and the boogeyman is over. Remember, Halloween Havoc coming up on October 31st, Friday Night SmackDown. We will see the return match between Frankenstein and Jason Voorhees for the TWF Allegheny County Championship. And though Monty Brown said he's entitled to win to get a title shot back too. Well, now we're back here now. Here on main event. And now apparently here comes the chief brand officer, Diva Talks. First off, Diva Talks says, people apparently criticizing me for making Randy Orton become a 3-time TWF World Heavyweight Champion. And oh my God, supposedly denying Daniel Bryan. Well, first off, since I'm such a nice woman, I will give Daniel Bryan and Orion, the Silver Megaforce Power Ranger, another chance for the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. And I know some people up there might say, man, that sounds fair. There can't be anything wrong with that. Well, let me tell you something, Diva Talk said. You know, the reason I did what I did, 'cause you're a bitch! Hey! No need for me to come down and play my theme music. I heard enough. You know, Diva Talks, you have been in the Toy Wrestling Federation for at least 2 years. In a 2-year time, I've seen you do a lot of stuff to a lot of people. Yeah, you were general manager on multiple occasions. Now you're the chief brand officer. Well, can you explain to me? You claim that what you're doing is best for business. But Divatox, you wouldn't know what was best for business. And that's the sad truth. You see, you claim that you're doing what's best for business, but in reality, you're not. You're just a bitch who likes to abuse her powers, take away belts from hard-working action figures and dolls. Now, you might not like Daniel Bryan. You might think, oh, why does he got no on his shirt? Well, that's the only Daniel Bryan figure we got right now. And you might not like the fact he says yes or the fact that he has a beard. But that guy can freaking wrestle. And you forced him to give a belt to Randy Orton. A man has done nothing, and somehow he's a three-time TWF World Heavyweight Champion and World Heavyweight Champion. Let me explain something to you right now, John Cena. I have hated you. You have been one of my worstest rivals since the first day I came to the Toy Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I remember when you had a bunch of goons come down and do an attack on Shrek and I guess somebody else in a match, remember? And then you started feuding with me and how you... Oh yeah, you hated me from day one, Divatox. You know what? You think you're doing what's best for business, but you're not. I bet you, if I went and talked with the principal owners, Corona and Ecliptor, you know what they'd tell me? That you weren't doing what was best for business. I bet if I talked with the chief executive officer, Aladdin, and the chief operating officer, Princess Jasmine, they would say you weren't doing what was right for business. If I talked with the executive vice president of talent relations, Theodore Long, or if I talked with the executive vice president of Television Productions, Hulk Hogan, and if I talked with the executive vice president of creative, Eric Bischoff, if I talked with any of them, hell, if I even talked with the executive vice president of human resources and said that being, being Jeff Jarrett, I guess I'd tell you right now, even he would say that you weren't doing what was best for business. There is no executive vice president of human resources. Human resources has been crammed into the chief brand officer office. I also oversee that too, John. We don't... Oh, no, you're right. We got that. The point, we got Jeff Jarrett. The point is... Oh, and if I went further, the commissioner, Godzilla, and director of operations, Kang, would say you weren't doing what was best for business. And if I talked with general manager Xena and executive administrator Gabrielle, they would say you weren't doing what's best for business. So, all you do, Divatox, is you're just trying to act. You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to do Eric Bischoff and Johnny Ace stuff. Ain't that true? What you did in the Toy Wrestling Federation was no different from what Eric Bischoff did when he was the executive vice president of WCW. When he was the assistant booker underneath Vince Russo. What he was when he was the third general manager overall. What he did when he was the general manager of TNA. So, and you ain't doing any different from what Johnny Ace did when he was the executive vice president of talent relations and also the general manager of Raw and the general manager of Raw and SmackDown. So you ain't doing any different. You're bad. You know what? And I know that you can fire me at will. I know you can put me in multiple handicap matches and last man standing matches, steel cage and hell in a cell matches, inferno matches, last man riding, last man standing matches, street fight, coffin matches, you name it. Problem is we don't got any pillows, so we don't got no steel cage. You know how in a cell steel cage match. First off, John, if you want to start with me, John, then by all means do something. Algar, Auntie D wants to tell you something, John. Why don't you just get out of the ring? What's going on with Daniel Bryan doesn't concern you. And she wants you to leave. Oh! Attitude adjustment on Algar. And Diva Talks just got out of the ring. John, I'm warning you. You're gonna regret you did that. You'll never do that to me, Diva Talks. Leave it be Diva. You'll pay. John Cena standing up for Daniel Bryan, putting Diva Talks in her place. And then John Cena just nailed Algar with the attitude adjustment, formerly known as the FU. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact Wrestling.